They are marvels of engineering. They are beauties on wheels. They cost a lot. They are very rare. They are Koenigsegg. Welcome to the new series of Rev Media on the history of cars. Today we are starting out with a big one, Koenigsegg. And the big question on everyone's mind these days, is it true that a 500 kilometers per hour production car is coming? Or is it just a marketing stunt? Let's find out. It all started with a goal that Christian von Koenigsegg, that I will not call by his name, but instead by C-Boy. He had a goal. The goal to create the best sports car ever made. Little did he know, he would not only create the best sports car, he would also create the best supercars, the best hypercars, and even create the first megacars. Little did my C-Boy know, he would become a legend. Started in 1994 in Sweden by my favorite C-Boy, Koenigsegg first began with prototypes that didn't impress anyone. In fact, the CC prototype that would later become in 2002 the CC8S model, aka the first Koenigsegg car ever, only became, nothing much impressive. The car with the most horsepower in the world, with 655 horsepower, in freaking 2002, 20 years ago. It was first unveiled at the 2000 Paris Auto Show, and people went batshit crazy to say the least. Who can blame them? It featured a 4.7 liter supercharged Ford modular V8 making 655 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque. It went from 0 to 60 in just 3.5 seconds, had a top speed of more than 242 miles per hour, equivalent to 390 kilometers per hour, and did the quarter mile in just 10 seconds. In 2002, it only weighed 1,175 kilograms, which is 225 kilograms less than its main competitor, the Ferrari F50. And a 225 kilogram difference is quite a lot, to say the least. It's a mid-engine sports car and rear-wheel drive car with a 6-speed gearbox that has what would become Koenigsegg's trademark. Bear with me here, dihedral synchrohelix actuation doors, or as I call them, the doors that go sideways. But Koenigsegg doesn't want to call them that because they say it sounds less sophisticated. And even if you wanted to experience those sideways doors, had the money to buy one, well, good luck finding one on sale, as there were only 6 of them produced. But then, a storm appeared. A car that would sadly beat the CC8S's world record for the most powerful car. A Bugatti? Maybe. A Ferrari? Nah. It was the new Koenigsegg CCR. Tam-ta-dam! It was based on the CC8S, but with a big-ass front splitter, bigger wheels and tires, bigger brakes, and my girlfriend says that bigger isn't better. I know it's to comfort me, but still, she's wrong. It also featured better suspension, a more powerful engine, which was a twin supercharged 4.7 liter V8 Ford Muddler to be exact. Only 14 of these cars were made. It was basically the CC8S on steroids. Koenigsegg went Captain America on our asses real quick, as it made 806 HP and 679 pound-feet of torque, which was an upgrade of 150 horsepower. Don't you understand how crazy this is for 2004? It did 0 to 60 in just 3.2 seconds in 2004. That's the same 0 to 60 time that a brand new 2020 Ferrari Portofino can get you. And that's a supercar that is 16 years more modern than the Koenigsegg was. And do you know what's even more insane? The Koenigsegg's top speed was near 400 kilometers per hour. That's 75 kilometers per hour more than that brand new Ferrari. And then, like the madmen that they are at Koenigsegg, they continued upgrading the CC series, creating new cars, and finishing it with the CCX line of cars, with, at its peak, the CCXR Trevita, which is a legendary car that costs $4.8 million. That's like 240 brand new 2020 Honda Civics. It featured the new F1 paddle shift system that Koenigsegg made for it on all the CCXR Trevita cars, which is only 2 of them. 3 were initially planned, but only 2 made it on the streets. But tell us about its performances, you might ask. Well, if you didn't already suppose, they went savage mode on us and went from Captain America to full-on Ronnie freaking Coleman. The brand new Trevita made over 1,000 horsepower and 797 pound-feet of torque. And with that, it had a top speed of over 400 kilometers per hour and a 0 to 60 time of 2.9 seconds. In 2009, it's crazy how my C-Boy always manages to be one step ahead in the hypercar industry. And that wasn't about to change, because in 2010, at the Geneva Motor Show, named Hypercar of the Year by Top Gear magazine, with its RS model setting a world record speed of 458 kilometers per hour, with its 1-to-1 model setting a world record for the most powerful car, at the same time of being the first car to come out with a power-to-weight ratio of 1, and most importantly being the first mega car ever, I present you the Agera. In Swedish, Agera means to act, and oh boy, did they act. The standard version making 947 horsepower, and the most powerful version, Agera RS, making 1,341 horsepower and breaking the speed record by more than 17 miles per hour with a twin-turbo 5-liter V8. The RS does 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds and 0 to 124 miles per hour in as little as 6.9 seconds, which is 0.2 seconds faster than what a brand new Honda Civic time for 0 to 60 is. It's just then when everyone thought to themselves, well, they can't possibly do better than this, that they went from Ronnie Coleman to the motherfucking Hulk on us in 2019 with 262 horsepower more than the Agera RS, sitting now at 1,600 203 horsepower with the same 5-liter V8 engine of the Agera. I repeat, that's 1,603 horsepower 5-liter V8, and with a downforce at top speed equivalent to its total weight. The Koenigsegg Jesco, or Jesco, cause all it makes me want to do is say yes! Bad joke, sorry. Planned to start production in 2021, the absolute version of the Jesco will be capable of way over 500 kilometers per hour, according to Koenigsegg themselves. Which this sentence leads me to think that it will beat the current world record speed of Bugatti by at least 20 kilometers per hour, if not more. This Jesco will feature a 9-speed 7-clutch transmission, which is beyond what is believable, and will at the same time become the best gearbox out there. And that leads us to 2020, where they went soft, unfortunately, with a 4-seater Grand Tour called the Gemera, making only a near 1,700 horsepower and only 2,582 pound-feet of torque. Wait, what? A 4-seater with 1,700 horsepower and 2,582 pound-feet of torque? What the fuck? Yep, my boss just told me that I read that right. With its 2-liter twin-turbo inline-3 accompanied by its 3 electric motors, a top speed of 400 kilometers per hour, a 0 to 60 time of 1.9 seconds. It is the best of the best. And it's a grand touring car with 4 seats. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised to learn that they were planning, I don't know, to make a super affordable supercar that weighs 700 kilograms and have an astounding 700 horsepower. Wait, they are? 700 kilograms with 700 horsepower? To put that in perspective, that's the weight of a Rolls-Royce Phantom divided by 4. And to add on craziness, it comes with 137 more horsepower than that Phantom. It's crazy what only 25 years of experience did to Koenigsegg, as he went from 655 horsepower to 1,700 horsepower, added 120 kilometers per hour to its maximum top speed, and went from 3.5 seconds to 60 miles per hour to 1.9 seconds, which is near the half. With all of this, plus the fact that the craziness is just starting as they are exploring electric cars more and more, it's quite easy to be a fanboy of Koenigsegg. That's all for today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you thought this video was interesting, I'm sure you'll love this one too.